AITA for mocking my academic rival Jenna after she lost an internship I got? I, 22 man, have had this long-standing rivalry with Jenna, 22 female, since high school. She's always been just a bit better than me academically, never by a huge margin, but just enough that she used it to constantly remind me I was second best. Jenna was the kind of person who loved holding her superiority over others' heads, especially mine. She made it a point to mock me in class, comment on my mistakes, and generally act like I was a joke compared to her. This wasn't a simple rivalry. It crossed over into outright condescension and borderline harassment. She'd interrupt me during group projects, belittle my ideas, and once even sent a snarky email to the whole class about how some people could try harder, clearly aimed at me. It was humiliating and exhausting. I tried ignoring it, but it stuck with me. When we got to college, things didn't change. We ended up in the same major, both aiming for a super competitive internship at a well-known company that also offered a full ride scholarship for the duration of the program. Everyone knew this internship was a huge opportunity, basically a dream come true, and a stepping stone to a great career. Both Jenna and I applied. She was, of course, extremely knowledgeable, top of the class, always prepared, brilliant with theory and technical stuff. But what I learned during the interview rounds and through whispers from staff and other candidates was that Jenna's attitude was not great. People said she was condescending, dismissive, and had a chip on her shoulder. She treated interviewers and potential teammates like they were beneath her, refused to listen to others, and came off as arrogant. One of the staff actually told a mutual friend that while Jenna's academic knowledge was undeniable, her attitude and inability to work with others was a red flag. Me? I wasn't perfect either, but I made a point of being respectful, approachable, and open. I listened, asked questions, and didn't put others down. I tried to collaborate well with everyone I met. Eventually, the director announced that I got the internship, and Jenna didn't. Later, I heard directly from someone in the program that Jenna was told she lost the spot because of her attitude, not her academic skills. I won't lie, it felt like sweet justice. After years of her treating me like trash, I was the one who came out on top. A few days later, I ran into Jenna on campus. She looked upset but angry. She immediately called me an asshole for stealing what was hers. She said she was more qualified and that I only got it because I was better at sucking up to the staff. I told her the truth. I reminded her of all the times she'd mocked me, talked down to me, and acted like she was untouchable. I told her maybe if she didn't act so arrogantly, she might have gotten the spot. I told her that she should have treated people like equals instead of like she was some untouchable genius. She started crying and stormed off. Now here's where things got messy. Jenna's friends and even some classmates who thought I was harsh started harassing me online and in person. They said I was being cruel to mock someone who was clearly upset, that I was bullying her in return, and that I should have been the bigger person. Some messages got nasty, calling me a sore loser, saying I was jealous and petty. Meanwhile, my friends and a lot of other people defended me, saying Jenna's attitude was unbearable, and that I had every right to stand up to her after years of being treated like garbage. I even got some passive-aggressive messages from Jenna's supporters telling me I won't last in the internship because I don't have her brains. Others said the whole thing was a popularity contest and implied I only got it because I was better at pretending to be humble. Honestly, I'm stuck wondering, AITA here. Was I wrong to mock Jenna when she was clearly upset? Or was it fair after everything she put me through for years? Some comments from Reddit. I get why you mocked her, but once someone is visibly upset,
Dragging up old stuff feels cruel. You could have been gracious." "No way! Jenna had it coming. She spent years acting like she was better than OP. Karma's a bitch." Internships and jobs aren't just about smarts, but about teamwork and attitude. Jenna blew it herself. "Sounds like you were just honest. She was rude to you for years. You finally stood up for yourself." I feel bad for Jenna, but also, she clearly needs to work on her social skills. Getting upset and calling OP an asshole doesn't help. "OP, don't let the haters get to you. You earned that spot by being the better person too, not just the better student." I didn't hear much directly from Jenna after that first confrontation, but rumors spread fast. Apparently, Jenna was devastated. I heard from a mutual acquaintance that she broke down crying to some professors and friends, saying she felt betrayed and embarrassed. Her supporters rallied around her, painting me as the villain who couldn't handle losing and had to trash talk to feel better. What really caught me off guard was that Jenna actually tried to get some of the internship committee to reconsider their decision. She sent emails insisting they'd made a mistake, that her academic record should speak for itself, and questioned whether I was really qualified. That didn't go anywhere, thankfully. I also found out Jenna was telling people that I was the mean one, that I was bullying her into tears, and that I didn't deserve the internship at all. Honestly, it felt like a replay of high school, except this time the stakes were higher. Looking back, I don't regret standing up to Jenna. I had endured her arrogance and condescension for years, and it felt good to finally be on the winning side. At the same time, I do feel bad about how upset she got. I wasn't trying to make her cry, I just wanted to be heard after all those years. The whole thing taught me how important attitude and respect are. Not just in school, but in life and work. Intelligence alone doesn't cut it. I'm still a little shaken by how toxic the aftermath got, but I'm committed to focusing on the internship and proving I deserve it. Not just academically, but as a person. More comments on the updates. "Sounds like you handled the situation well. Jenna was the one acting entitled and rude." It sucks that people are harassing you. Sometimes the victim of a bully gets blamed for standing up to them. Good for you for staying professional and focusing on what matters. Jenna's trying to play the victim card, but the committee was right. Attitude counts. I hope you don't let the negativity get to you. You earned this. Sometimes winning feels messy, but you can't control how others react.
Final update. A few weeks after the internship was awarded and the drama unfolded, I got a surprise email from the director of the internship program. It was an official statement addressing the rumors and the tension caused by the whole situation. The director praised the strong academic caliber of all candidates, including Jenna, but made it clear that academic excellence alone wasn't enough. They highlighted how vital teamwork, respect, and professionalism were for the internship role. Regarding Jenna, the director described her attitude as arrogant and dismissive, noting that it created friction during group tasks and interviews. They said this behavior made it impossible to consider her a good fit despite her impressive knowledge. On the other hand, they commended me for demonstrating collaborative spirit, humility, and respect for others, qualities they said were essential for success in the internship and future career. The email ended with a thoughtful reminder that professional growth isn't about more than grades. It's about character and how you treat people. The public fallout was immediate and intense. Once this email, or at least the gist of it, leaked on campus and online, Jenna's social standing took a serious hit. Many students who once admired or tolerated her began to distance themselves. Professors and classmates alike started treating her more cautiously, wary of her difficult reputation. Several former supporters privately admitted they'd been uncomfortable with her attitude for a long time, but felt powerless to say anything. Social media was brutal. Memes and posts circulated joking about how being insufferable wasn't a marketable skill, and some students made light of the fact that even stellar grades couldn't save someone from losing out due to bad behavior.
Jenna herself became noticeably withdrawn. Rumors spread that she was struggling in classes and had difficulty forming new friendships. Some even said that she'd been seen apologizing quietly to peers she had previously alienated. But the damage to her reputation was significant. Meanwhile, I received a lot of support. People commended me for handling myself professionally despite the pressure. Faculty members told me that the director's letter validated what they'd hoped students would learn, that attitude matters just as much as knowledge. Looking back, this whole situation has taught me a lot about resilience, humility, and the real meaning of success. Sometimes the smartest person isn't the one who succeeds. It's the one who can lift others up, not put them down. Closing comments. Wow, the director's statement really puts things into perspective. Attitude, grades any day. Poor Jenna, but honestly, she dug this hole herself. Maybe this will be a wake-up call. I'm glad OP was recognized for more than just smarts. That's how the real world works. This is why professionalism and respect are so important. You can't just coast on talent. I feel bad for Jenna, but actions have consequences. Hopefully she grows from this.